And we are recording. All right, so as you all know, you're here, it's because you know you're part of the Scented Sunshine's team, and you guys know who I am. My name is Melissa, director of the team, and this is Danny. He is my partner and boyfriend slash husband slash baby daddy slash a little bit handyman,
plumber, mechanic.
Okay, a little bit of everything. So we talked a little bit before we started recording, so you guys already know what he is kind of planning. He's just kind of going to go over the business aspect and give you some numbers and from his experience when it comes to business. And he'll talk about that in a few minutes after I shout out some amazing numbers from last month. First off, I want to say last month was, the best month ever for us that we're like a baby team. We've been here for 5 months now. This is the 5th month.
Well, we've been, I guess you would say, going full time for about 3 months, but active for about 5.
Yeah.
Right.
So this last month, for the month of October, we ranked in a GWV of 20,132. You see everybody clap? Everybody clap. I want to see your little hands. Snap your fingers. There you go. Which is a $26,000 retail number. That means last month we sold $26,000 of Scentsy, guys. How awesome is that? Apart from that, I want to throw out some promotions, some sponsoring, and then the top PRV, which will let everybody know who won the PRV challenge. I know there's people out there that are really excited about it. As far as promotions, we have to shout out Stephanie Ramirez. She double promoted from lead to star. Michelle Schuster promoted to lead. Clap for that. Christy Alvarez promoted to lead. Alyssa Gonzalez promoted to lead. And Natalia, Haley's mom, where is she? Let me see her up here. Natalia, Haley's mom, there she is, promoted to star. How awesome is that? So those are for the promotions. And then, let me do this view better. That way I can see everybody. Sponsoring, guys, for last month, we sponsored 14 new people. That's awesome. That's really, really, really good. Stephanie sponsored 3, Natalia 2, Christy 2, Mari 1, Christina Machado 1, and Ali 1. That's good. I always try to tell you guys, try to do every month, try to sponsor at least 2 people, try to have at least 2 conversations about sponsoring, and try to have at least 2 Facebook or any kind of party booked, because like I've told you guys in the previous trainings, the more parties and the more conversations you have, the more people you're going to flip and the more people you're going to recruit, because that makes a difference. I promise. You have to talk to people. Today I want to say 12 conversations that I reached out to 12 different people, and I didn't recruit every single one of them. I recruited one of them, but like I say, they say 1 out of 10 will say yes. So try to have as many conversations as you can. And then I wanted to ask, from the last training, did anybody print out the Dream Team list form? If you did, raise your hand. I know you would. She's like prepared and ready to go. She prints out everything that I sent her.
It's good. Print it out.
Print it out, because that Dream Team list is going to make a huge difference. I keep saying this to you. Okay, Lisbeth is now trying to get in. I just let her in. Okay. All right, so if you haven't printed that list, please do it and write it down. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be your neighbor, it could be your nail lady, it could be your nail lady's niece, granddaughter, whoever. Write them down and then reach out to them, talk to them, because you never know who is watching and who's gonna want to either buy from you or join you. So the top 3 PRV for last month. I actually have a top 10, but I think that's gonna be a bit too much. So top 3. In 3rd place is Michelle with 2,132 PRV.
Woo.
She hit that, that's what Penny does. That's awesome because you know that once you hit your 2,000 PRV, that's an extra bonus, an extra 5%. So if you, that should be everybody's goal every single month is 2,000 PRV as much as you can, okay? 2nd place, she's not here, but I'm gonna shout her out anyway. It's Christina Machado. She got 2,283 PRV. That's another. And then in 1st place to get that $50 gift card is Natalia. 2nd month in a row that she wins the challenge with 2,306 PRV. You like doing this. He likes being in the girl group.
In the girl group.
Okay, no, but really, congratulations. That's really, really good. I know that she's super competitive and she was determined. Michelle is, listen, if this challenge would have been active last month, that would have been a completely different thing, but you guys did awesome. Every single one of you. And it was very, very close. Like I said, everybody had a little bit over 2,000, but right at the end was where like it started getting super, super, super tight when it comes to this. So this month, I haven't decided yet exactly what kind of challenge I'm gonna do. I have to decide that. So I'll think about it and then I'll post it tomorrow. And then we'll take it from there. I have 2 questions to ask you guys. For this month, do you guys have who has any parties booked? Whether it's Facebook parties, text parties, in-person parties, yeah, peek at them. Anything like that. If you do, raise your hand. Okay, awesome. That is one of the best ways to, I see Yami, I see your hand. There you go, good job, guys. Very, very, very good job. Oh, good, okay, cool. And then I also want, I know. And then, who has, I know that Chrissy was posting her borrow bag today. Who has any borrow bags out this month?
Get those things out. Get them out.
Get them out. There's my little dinosaur. She opened the door and like yelled at him, like, do not come back over here to check on us. But okay, so good. Book those parties, do those borrow bags. We'll talk a little bit more after he finishes talking about what he wants to talk about. But I think other than that, yeah, it's just the numbers. You guys are doing awesome. We're already at, what's day 5, and we're like at almost 6,000 GWV already. That's really, really, really good, guys. Really, 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 really good. So you guys are doing awesome. Especially you, I mean, we're all basically new. So like Karen always says, I don't know if you guys have seen her in her team page, that our team is honestly one of the best that she's seen. And she's been in Scentsy for 10 years. And she says she's never seen a team like ours, our numbers. She's never seen numbers like us with such a short time frame with Scentsy. So okay, so now I'm gonna let this guy start talking. And
all right, guys. So for those of you who don't know me, Melissa's boyfriend, mechanic, plumber, personal gas pumper. Okay, so every week, like I said, I'm just going to come on 10, 15, 20 minutes and just talk about maybe a particular subject that I don't know, I was, thinking about or whatnot. For most part in the Scentsy, she handles more hands-on stuff like borrow bags, Facebook parties, those kinds of things. I handle more the financial stuff and general ideas for our business. So first, in the beginning, like everybody, like all of us, I was skeptical. The direct sell market is like that, but I'm gonna get into a few of the reasons why I decided, and I said, all right, you know what, let's just do it. I was able to write down 10 reasons. So some I'll elaborate a lot on, some I won't. Okay. The first reason was the licensing deals that Scentsy has. So the Disney, what else they got? NFL, all those kinds of deals are good because when you get a client to buy from you and they have that brand recognition where they click on your particular link and they see Disney, they see the NFL, that instantly builds trust. So that person becomes an instant client or customer, and maybe even a possible, someone you could turn into an independent consultant. So that's reason A. Reason B, the company's young compared to other MLMs. So for instance, and just so you know, you're gonna hear me speak a lot in generalities, especially when it comes to other MLM companies, just because of liability reasons. But the company is young. The first MLM company, if you want, you can Google them, was started, I believe, in the 1950s. Scentsy, if I'm correct, started in 2004 or 2003. So it's a super young company, which is good because it means it has a lot of room for growth, and all of us are going to benefit from that. Reason C. Yeah, I'm going to J. All right. Cut it.
No, can I point something out really quick?
What?
And I told you I was going to do this. Look at my notes, right? Look at all this scratchy scratch, and then look at his.
Yeah.
He typed it out. He put little letters. He made it all like super.
All right. Reason C. Product is easy to sell and show difference in quality versus competitor. So, for instance, obviously you guys know there's different kinds of MLMs out there. So what happens is, let's take a particular product. So let's say you're going to be in an MLM company and you're selling teas. But what happens is when someone goes to the grocery store and they go buy a tea, right, and they compare it to the other MLM company, you can't really see a tangible difference. They may say it does this or it does that, but you can't see it with your eyes. I don't think I have to tell you what companies in the grocery stores and the Walmart sell a little plug-in, the smell. Obviously, when you look at that versus a giant warmer, a Winnie the Pooh warmer, a Christmas warmer, you know that our product, yeah, you got to pay a little bit more, but it's going to give you a way better result. So that's one thing that I also like, that you could see a tangible difference in quality versus the competitors.
Yeah, these are key points that he's pointing out so that you can
you can use this and tell this to other people.
Right, course, so that you can, as you're having a conversation with someone that has never heard of Scentsy or has never even, and they're skeptical or they don't believe in it or they think it's the same as Walmart or they think it's the same as even Target or whoever it is. These are the points that you can say to them, well, no, this is why, X, Y, and Z.
Not only from a sales perspective, but from a career and a business perspective. They want to make money or open up their own business and whatnot. These all work in parallel. Reason D, ability to create a passive income versus an active income. All days, people want that. Nobody wants to have to get up and go to a job, to have to work for somebody that's going to limit your income. If you're going to work hard, obviously you want to work hard to build something and build wealth. That's obvious, okay? Mm-hmm. Reason E. That reason E and reason D pretty much go hand in hand, having your own business, right? Just that alone is exciting. Reason F, incredibly low cost to start. So 100, sometimes they have promotions where you can start for $20.
I say lucky because it was only $20 to start, but I got 5 catalogs, a few testers. I didn't really get much, but even so, the most expensive kit or investment that you make with Scentsy is only $99.
Yeah.
These other MLM companies, it's a minimum of like 199, 500, 600, and they require.
And not only that, Scentsy is the farthest from, and I'll say it, is the farthest from a pyramid scheme that I've seen. Just so you guys know, actually my background is in finance. A pyramid scheme is defined by the Federal Trade Commission as a company that basically you have to recruit in order to make money. For it not to be a pyramid scheme, you can recruit, but you have to be able to make money from the product or service in which you are offering. That's it. And obviously we can do that in our company because we have great products. And
yes, 100%. And we're not forced to have an inventory. They actually tell you,
great point.
Yeah, we are not forced to have $1,000 in minimum purchasing every single month, or they're gonna say, hey, that's it, you're deactivated, you can't do Scentsy anymore. No, Scentsy does not do that.
Yeah, I can think of one very big MLM company that makes you do that. I'm not gonna say, I don't want to say, but
no, we're not gonna say.
So
we're not gonna say.
So reason F, like I said, incredibly low cost to start. And by the way, and I'll move on now, anybody that says that you can't start a business with a small amount of money, I'm going to give you a couple of examples, okay? In 2003, a business was started for $1,000. The guy who started it, his name was Eduardo Savrin. He gave his friend Mark $1,000 to start a business. That business is called Facebook. Nike started for $500 by a track coach from Oregon. So don't ever think, it's not about how much it costs or whatever. It's just your work ethic and if you believe in it and in the product and your service, so on. So reason G, I see other superstar directors when she's watching the trainings on YouTube and all that, and they're in really small markets and very small rural areas. And these girls have been able to achieve, really good amount of money per month. We're in Miami, South Florida. Looks, glamour, South Beach, the whole nine. So we're definitely in a very, very good market.
I mean, not all of us are here in Miami.
Oh yeah, but even Naples, even all that.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying though that it doesn't necessarily only have to be here in Miami. Anywhere really, right?
Yeah, it's to both points. Even if you're in a rural area, you can build a great business, and if you're in a bigger market, even better. So
right, so yeah, so what he's basically saying is that you're not limited to what you can do no matter where you are, but the fact that even though you're not in Miami, you still have Miami kind of connections and information and stuff like that. So it does help. It does help to have us here and helping each other on Instagram. Instagram is a whole other training that I want to do, social media and all of that, to show that you can really grow this no matter where you are. Sorry, go back to you.
All right. So wrapping up a little bit here now. Reasons H and I, pretty much the same. Another thing that you can tell people, let's say they hate their job, they want to stop. I don't have the time. Yes, you do. This is primarily online based. So if you work from the night shift, whatever that be, 4 to 10 or 4 to 1 in the morning, or you work the day shift, it doesn't matter because you can always come home and do your business. It's primarily online based, so you have a lot of control of your time, which is very valuable. And then my final reason, sorry, that was my daughter. I also want to talk a little bit about the future of direct sales. People might say this is a bold prediction, but I feel it's true. I think eventually in the next 5, 10, 15 years, the direction that the world, our country is heading, people are going to have to join MLM, direct sales, MLMs. They're going to have to join them because people are going to need a secondary income. The cost of living is getting very expensive. College loan crisis. Social Security will be going away. So you're going to get older people that might want to do it. Everything, increasing healthcare costs, the trade war with foreign countries. I can go on and on, but I just think that the MLM market as a whole is just going to get bigger. So it's good that we're all here. We're going to grow with it. So that's pretty much it.
Good job, babe.
Good?
Very good.
All righty.
Let's snap our fingers for Danny. Good job.
Can't even see half of you, but
Yeah, because I always tell him, hey, I don't care if your screen is off, as long as you're here. That makes me happy. So, I see questions kind of coming in. I'm gonna answer those now. If you have any questions for Danny before he goes, you can also put them there. But he's gonna be.
Yeah, and like I said, guys, every week I'm gonna just hop on for 10, 15, 20 minutes, give a little 2 cents on a particular subject, and that's it. If you guys ever have any questions for me, maybe some weeks it'll just be motivational stuff. Maybe some weeks it'll be how to recruit or ideas on recruiting or on selling. One thing I just thought of now before I go, I meet with clients on a daily basis. And I found myself, because Melissa was like, oh, give this test bag to your client and see if she wants to order. She put her business card with the QR code and all that inside.
What does he do for a job?
Okay, so basically, when you go, if you want like a good in, when you meet with people, say, wow, you use incense? Those are very bad. Those are really bad for you, yeah. Let me, I do Scentsy? Let me explain this to you. And bam, bam, bam. That's a good in, I think. Everybody in their house has some sort of spray or something out, or a Lysol, something like that, where you can get an in and start that conversation of how their house smells or how their business smells or whatever.
Yep. Conversations.
And then they're like, wow, I love it. It smells so good. Yeah, I love working for Scentsy. Oh, I've told you how it is. Look, let me blah, 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 blah. And then you can maybe get a recruit,
Yep.
All right, guys.
Give me that.
I don't want to go, but football started. So, all righty.
Thank you, babe. All right, guys. Let me pull you in here. Okay, so let me see. Okay. Christy Alvarez, do you have, or actually, do you want to share your borrow bag? Because somebody's asking, can you explain what is a borrow bag and how to use them? You want to do that, or you want me to do it? All right, I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to unmute. Okay. So
let me just go grab it. Hold on.
Go ahead. So basically what a borrow bag is, she'll show you now. I always post this because the root of our business is fragrance. People love to smell and see and touch with their eyes, and it's a physical thing that people need to really, really, really smell it. People need to experience what Scentsy is, because when I saw my sister making samples with Around the Campfire, I can smell it. Like, I'm just looking at it and I know what it smells like because I've already smelled it. So imagine you have a bag that's full of testers and full of product, or whatever your borrow bag is. You can create it however you want with whatever products you have, and you let somebody borrow it for however long you want them to borrow it for, whether it's a day, a week. I try not to go more than a week. Hold on a second, because somebody's trying to get in. Okay, so hold on one second. All right. Okay, so you let them borrow for however long you want, and then your main goal for that is, babe, the main goal for that is to get either that one person that's borrowing the bag from you, but you tell them, hey, look, that little paper that she has in there, you say, hey, if you share it with some people, your friends, your family, coworkers, whoever, you take it with you to work, take it with you to get your hair done, take it with you to get your hands and feet done, whoever comes in on the order, you get free and half off. It's basically a party in a bag, and they're just kind of sharing it along. Does that make sense? She'll show you what's on the little file form that I posted in the team page that you can also print and laminate and do all that stuff. She'll show you now. But that shows like all the little rules and all the info and all that stuff. So I'm gonna mute myself and Chrissy, unmute yourself and then go ahead.
Okay. These forms, I got them on the Facebook group. She has them on the files. This one says grab, sniff, share. So it just pretty much tells you, smell the testers, use it in your house, pass the bag around, give it to your friends and family. Like just show them things so that they can see. And then if they want to order from you, back here, you have the host rewards. So this tells the person who's borrowing the bag exactly how much they have to sell to get certain half off items or the product credit. This one tells you the shipping if you do a party, and it tells you how much the shipping would be and that it's free after $500. And then here is a sample of the order form so that your host knows how to fill out the order form for whoever she gets to order. Inside, I have this. So this the host keeps. It's just little samples and a Scentsy circle. It's a little postcard saying thank you for borrowing the bag. I put little samples of Scentsy Fresh and the Counter Clean and like lotion or something, just a little goodie thing so they can keep. I have a standard warmer in mine. I know some people have like the mini warmers or something different. I just used whatever I had because I don't have a lot of stock and I haven't really put much money into it, to be honest. So this is the warmer that I got with my kit. And then I got these little things on Amazon. So this one here is the cotton balls, and it just tells them how to clean their warmer with the cotton balls. Then this one, I have a wall fan diffuser and a pod. Here I have the testers. I picked out different ones based on what the host told me that she would like. So she likes things that smell like candy and things that smell fresh. So I just picked out different things that I thought smelled like that. And then I also picked other like little fall ones and different ones just in case, because you never know, they might like it. I have a room spray. These are samples of wax just that I had like in my own stock. I cut out little pieces of them and I'm giving them to her so she could try them in her warmer that I'm letting her borrow. And then I have a folder, and in the folder, I just have the order forms. So in case she gets orders, she can fill everything out. And then when she returns the bag to me, I'll put them all in as a party and she'll get her rewards that way.
Good job. Thank you. That you see how awesome and how many I know this is, well, I have had, I promise you, I have yet to let somebody borrow a bag and not get one order or not get anything out of that borrow bag. The only time that I gave somebody a bag and I didn't get anything back was because her dog died and it was like a total disaster. I don't mean to laugh, but it was just a mess. So that was the only time, and I've let my I've let my bag be borrowed a lot of times. So it's a good investment. Those bags, those clear holographic bags are on Amazon. They're like 2 for $13. All those other things, you basically just print them, put them in there, and then just use what you have. Even if you can't use a bag like that, or if you don't have a warmer or whatever it is, and you need to kind of wait until you start collecting stuff, just use whatever you have. Even if it's just samples, if you get a little at Hobby Lobby, they have for like $6, little clear bags. You put some testers, a couple little cards in there, felt samples, a little sample on like an actual little maybe cream, anything. You can make a bag into something. And let them actually smell the testers, let them smell and experience what you experience with Scentsy. There's another question. Where are we able to, okay, hold on a second. Where are we able to purchase sample bags so we can put felt samples in? That comes with your kit, the little Scentsy bags, or you can just buy them on Amazon. They have smell-proof holographic bags that you can get on Amazon, or even at Hobby Lobby, just little zippy bags, and then you can tie the top or put tape on the top to make it a little bit where it can't open. But you can get anything that you need in a borrow bag on Amazon. I promise you can find anything on Amazon. Okay, another question. I want to target realtors. Do you have any suggestions on how to get them to order warmer bundles to gift to their clients? What I would do is you can Google wherever you are, or even get like a realtor app. This is probably what Danny and I would do. You would go to an actual open house where there's a realtor there with your Scentsy bag, business cards, brochure, whatever it is that you have with you, because I mean, everybody's different. I don't know what kind of kit everybody got. But you would have to kind of create your own little goodie bag to give to a realtor to kind of have a conversation. They might say, no, I'm good. And that's okay. You move on to the next one. You create a little bag, just like a little borrow bag, and you can let them experience it the same way. But you reach out to them in person if you can, or you can try to call them. You can try to talk to them on Instagram or wherever it is, or text them or call them. But to me, just like I always say about flyers and videos, the more personal you get with another person, whether it's a customer or somebody you're trying to recruit, the more personal and one-on-one you get with them, it's gonna make a difference. So if you walk in with a Scentsy shirt and a little bag and you say, hey, what would you say, babe?
What, to an open house?
So an open house.
Just random walk in there, and she wants to target them to sell.
To buy bundles. So that way when they sell a house, it's like their gift to the person. I mean, I would just basically introduce myself and give them an option. Hey, for $500, you can gift 10 different houses. It's $50 a person. You can show them, you can also create like a little housewarming bundle. There's a little.
I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I would target like office buildings, and if you want to
like a Century 21 kind of thing.
Well, yeah, like if you wanted to do, that's what you call door-to-door sales. Like you just go to every business, every office center or whatever, knock on the door, drop a business card, drop a sample, and say, if you guys are looking to make the office smell much better with higher grade, higher quality stuff, especially like salons, barbershops, spas, places like that, where that's like all kinds of different places.
You can literally like target any kind of business or any company, any person with Scentsy, especially if you're okay right now with going anywhere in person. Whatever it is. I take a bag everywhere. I have a basket in my car that has catalogs. It has business cards. It has felt samples. It has, I have like little goodie bags for people that I think will do well in the business or whatever it is. But you can create a little bundle. There's pictures everywhere on Pinterest, on Google. It doesn't matter where it is. You can find ideas of what you can create for that realtor and reach out to them and say, I can do this for you. If you want to sample our product, let me know. I'll drop off a little bag for you that you can borrow for a few days, and then you let me know what you think and if you want to kind of continue and yada yada. So someone said that they ordered 100 bags from Etsy for $5. So those little bags, I'm sure super, super cute. He's so big. That's my nephew, guys. It's too much. All right, so any other questions? We got through this pretty fast. Do I talk too fast? Is that the problem? Yeah. Anytime that you guys or anybody wants to reach out to expand your network, you have to think outside of the box, and you have to be willing to walk into a realtor's office. You could do an open house. I would probably do an open house more, just because then it's just me and that one realtor instead of me and like 10 or 15 of them, because it's just, to me, I just feel like, again, it's more personal that way. So I would just, I would pretty much just do that. Let me see. Does anybody else have any more questions? By the way, I created a YouTube channel, so this is probably going to go on YouTube, okay? Figured I would say it at the end instead of in the beginning. Let me see here. I did also want to mention who has, I mean, I already kind of saw, but I forgot, who has registered for the virtual tour for 2021? Raise your hand. Okay, the virtual tour, it's basically, you're going to be trained by the best, thank you, Stephanie, the best of the best. I mean, superstar directors that have been in Scentsy since like 15 years ago. So it's cool. We also see sneak peeks of products that are going to be coming out that we don't know about yet. So it'll be fun, and especially if we can somehow, some way kind of watch it all together, that would be really cool. Maybe even on Zoom or something like that. I can share my screen and we can all kind of watch it together, because I think it's in the middle of the day. I don't know why they did it like that, but they did. So if you haven't registered, it's going to be really cool. So not too bad on time. Does anybody have any other questions before I go? Somebody has to have questions. Does anybody want to share anything good that happened so far in the first 5 days? Recruiting, sales, party, found a $100 bill in the street, anything? That would be nice, right? I know. It's a lot of wax for $100. All right, so if everybody's good, we'll end it there, because I don't see any more questions coming in, but those were good questions about the realtors and stuff like that, because you can expand. I mean, I'm telling you, you can really, really, really network. Does anybody want to see does anybody want to see a party Google document, or does anybody want to see any of my parties that are actually going right now so you can see how I do it? Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. I'm going to start sharing my screen. First, before I do that, I want to share this with you guys. I believe I already posted this in the team page, okay? This is a huge file. Hold on a second. This, if you do and put time into this file every single day, I promise it's going to help your business. It's going to help you keep focused. It's going to help you be motivated every day to see, okay, my numbers today are kind of low. I need to do this. I need to make some samples. I need to go send this out. I need to go call this person. I need to go follow up with that person that said they were going to buy 5 oils from me and they never did. I'm going to follow up and say, hey, I noticed that you never put in that order. Did you have any questions? Did you want something else? Do you need my help? Because our oils, they sell out super, super fast. So I'm just checking in, making sure that you get what you needed or you get what you wanted. Because if you start noticing those little dips, or you start noticing like you kind of falling off track, these files help you, because I don't like seeing my numbers go down. I log my numbers every single day. This is last month's paper. I log it. I log every day. And you know what I do for this month? Since obviously this month just started, I always look at them side by side and I say, okay, on the 5th of this month, I had this much PRV. I'm only halfway there right now. So what am I doing? I am stepping it up, because I need to make sure that I hit that 2,000 PRV every single month. But if I don't have it in front of me to compare today to today's date on last month to today, I wouldn't know that I'm a little bit short. Like there's no way I'm going to hit my 2,000 PRV if I don't start making moves and doing things. So this here, it just helps so much because you can write down all your little things, like here where it says what worked this week, what didn't, what will you do different, et cetera, et cetera. Weekly habits, your sales, your sponsoring, if you coached, who you're talking to as far as
Bye-bye. Vengo, Mom.
oh wait, hold on. Sorry guys. Okay. I guess. That happens sometimes. Okay, your monthly habits. Then this right here, these are little ideas. I'm pretty sure that I posted this. But when it comes to sales, if you notice here, these are income producing activities that you can do, in-person parties. Follow-ups, honestly, is one of the best ways that I have continuous PRV every single month. Because this month, I'll follow up with people that either reached out to me and had a question about Scentsy, whether it's sales or recruiting. I follow up with my customers from last month to make sure that they're still good and if they need anything. And then especially 2 months from now, I say, hey, I noticed that I haven't heard from you in a couple months. How's everything going? I don't just, by the way, I don't just ask them, hey, do you need wax? Hey, do you need something? Do you need to buy something? Because I got it. No, I'll reach out. I'll keep a type of relationship with my customers or recruits by asking them how they're doing. Then maybe like the next day or the day after, I'll ask them, hey, by the way, I forgot to ask you the last time that we spoke, is there anything that you need? Because some of our stuff is selling out, which is true. But I try not to make them feel like I'm only reaching out to them because I want them to buy something. You know, at the end, of course, that is one of the main reasons, but you still want to have a personal connection with that person. Then here is your pouch basket parties, which is the same thing as a borrow bag. Online parties, which is what I'm going to show you now, Facebook parties. Mystery hostess, I've never done this. This is just a kind of, I don't really know. I haven't really paid too much attention, to be honest, to this mystery hostess thing. And then Scentsy Club. Scentsy Club in the next training, that's two of the things that I want to talk about is social media and Scentsy Club, because Scentsy Club is going to be a part of the social media. Scentsy Club, if you get 10 people to sign up to your Scentsy Club every single month, and let's say their minimum order is $50, how much passive PRV will you get every single month? A lot. So the more you promote Scentsy Club, the more you talk about Scentsy Club, the more you show how to use Scentsy Club, you're going to get Scentsy Club subscriptions. And then open house is basically just having like an at-home, like another at-home party. And then these are the other things that you could do, samples, VIP pages, you know, stuff like that. And then your thank you and your happy mail, that also helps a lot. People love to get really colorful, glittery mail. Even if it's just a postcard that says thank you or a postcard that has a scratch and sniff sticker, it's nothing that's going to cost you a lot, money or time. And little handwritten notes, thank you, or if it's the warmer scent of the month, you write them a little something, and they love that. Then here it also gives you ideas for sponsoring and then how to coach once you're already a leader and you have a team under you. And then more networking. You guys, this really helps a lot. When you make your samples, try to do your samples all in one day. Don't try to do samples every day, because I did that. I kind of still do that, I'm not gonna lie, and it drives me crazy. So I am dedicating one day out of the week to do all of my mail, one day out of the week to do all of my sampling, one day out of the week to just take care of myself, one day out of the week to do my trainings. Like today, I have been preparing mentally and, you know, with my files and everything just for this training for you guys. So every day I set something and I kind of am focused and I try to be as organized as I can, even though it looks like I'm not. In my mind, I'm super organized, I promise, in my mind. So I'm going to make sure that I posted this in the team page. If I didn't, I'm gonna post it again. Please, even if you don't print it and you have it on your desktop, take a look at it and then print it because it's going to help. This is another one. This is the one that I'm using. So every day, like I said, I print it out. I actually print a bunch at a time and I track my numbers. Whoever doesn't have a team, PRV obviously is your personal retail value. Your TWV is your team wholesale value. And that's if you have a team and if you have active frontline group or whatever, but you can still track your PRV if you do not have a team yet. If you have a team, if you here are a leader and you are not tracking your numbers, you're missing out. You have to keep track of your active people. You have to keep track of how many people you're recruiting and all of that. It's going to be super, super, super beneficial. Okay, now I'm going to show you the first thing that I do when I do a party is I have this. Can you guys still see my screen, the Scentsy party file? Okay. I created this and I made a video. It is in the team page, a Google document that before I set up a party, I send this to my host and she will send this, she or he will send this to their party guests, right? I tell her, you tell them, my Scentsy person says that the first 5 to 10 people who fill out this form, they're going to receive a party pack from me. And the party pack, Sophia fell asleep. The party pack, I always put in, especially if they're local, I fill it with a bunch of stuff because I'm just gonna drop off that party pack. Now, if they're not local, I won't put as much inside because remember, whatever we send out, it gets weighed and the price of that depends on how much it weighs. So the more you put in it, the more it's gonna cost. But when somebody receives a cute little pack, it has confetti, it has a catalog, it has some samples like a Luna body cream or a pet shampoo, a lollipop, whatever, you know, stuff inside, they're gonna be more inclined to buy from you. You're gonna probably spend $3 or $4 to send it to them, but they're gonna be more inclined to buy if they're invited to that party. So this form, it lets me get to know the person. I'll show you a couple of the responses. This person, let me fast forward here because it has their address and it's on, I'm trying to post this on YouTube, so I'm gonna try not to put any like really, really personal stuff. But here it kind of tells me already what this party guest likes. So now I know that when I prepare the party bag or the little party pack that I send to them, they like fruity, citrus, floral. Bye, mommy. I know what kind of samples to put in there for them. I get to know if they have a pet, if they don't. See, they have a pet, so I know to put a pet sample inside. And then the last couple questions, it's if they would like to get their own free and half off Scentsy. So that already lets me know that this person is more likely to host their own party. So that's even more PRV for maybe next month or the month after, okay? So I have them fill this out. Once all of this is filled out, I create the Facebook group. I make it completely private. And once, like I said, once that party pack file or a Google form is sent to however many people, I tell the host, okay, start inviting a bunch of people to the group page. And once she does that, first thing I do is I do like a welcome to the party, one post, and then I post about myself. I introduce myself, what to expect during this party. And this is literally all that the party is. It's just posting about Scentsy, putting links about Scentsy, interacting with them. You see, I don't just post Scentsy, I posted this, tacos or pizza. Let's get to know each other a little. My vote is pizza. Are you a Friday night pizza or a Taco Tuesday? And then people start to comment. People start to engage. This person, I 100% know because they're already talking in this party, they're probably gonna buy, right? So then the next thing that I do, I follow, and I should have had it opened already. I follow what's called a, it's called Amber's Mock Party. So I'm gonna invite you guys, I'm gonna invite however many people I can to this party because all I do is copy and paste every single, it's right here. I copy and paste all of her posts. Were you, oh, you couldn't see the party? Can you guys see my Facebook page? Huh. I'm here talking.
We see daily tracking log.
I wonder if Facebook just doesn't let me because I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen, but it's not. Let me try it one more time. Hold on a second. Oh, I know what I did. Can you guys see it now? Okay. So you guys didn't even see this? Oh, Lord. Okay, so okay, so one more time. I won't do it as long, but this, okay. This is the Google document that I share with everybody. With the host that I have, I send this to her. She sends it to party guests, and then whoever fills this out are the ones that would get a little party pack. They would just answer these questions, let me get to kind of know them, and I have a video. I have a video on how to create this in the team page. 100%, I know that I do. So just go there and just literally just copy it the way that I have it now. This party that I have going, now that you can see it, the first post that I always do is Yami, yeah, give me 1 second, I'll answer that question now. I first post basically saying welcome to the party and you know what to expect throughout this thing. Then I'll post and I'll introduce myself. After I do that, then the first thing I put is what is Scentsy? And then so on and so on. I don't only put, guys, this is literally what the party is. You just post about Scentsy, you interact with them, you randomly put in links. Let's say if I put a link of a specific warmer or an oil, I put the link to this person's party that, I mean, that's a whole other thing too. On the workstation, you have to create their party link. I'm sure you guys already know how to do that. You just create a party, you put it in that person's name, and then that link is what you would post here for them to be able to buy. This is an active party that I have going now. I have a few that I actually have to set up for this month, but I'm gonna show you one that I did last month. This party ended up being an $800 party that I had going for, I had it going for 10 days, okay? But I'm gonna show you all of the interaction. It's not that much, seems like a lot, but what I really do is I dedicate at least an hour to each party to schedule my posts. So I didn't sit here and post this every single day. I started this party on a Monday, but on Sunday, I spent all the time, sorry, I have to go, we interacted a lot in this one. But I took 1 day, 1 hour, I'm sorry, to just schedule all of the posts to this party. And then that way, as the week is going, I can just focus on other things, my borrow bags, my, you know, Instagram, my orders, my deliveries, all of that. I can focus on that and not just the parties, because especially if you have multiple parties to interact with on Facebook, you're not going to have all day or every single day to be able to, you know, just post and be talking to people all the time. No, you're going to have to dedicate a little bit of time to schedule your posts. All you have to do is, like, if you go to, you post something, and then there's at the bottom to the left where it says post, it's going to have like a little circle. It'll say schedule post, and then you schedule that to whenever you want it to happen. It's a lifesaver, because before I even knew that, I would go crazy posting, and oh my God, I have to post. It's 7 o'clock. I have to post about oils today. No, I just schedule all of it, and that's it. I forget it. I'll get notifications if somebody comments or whatever, but all I got to do is comment or like it or laugh at whatever it is that they said and blah, blah, blah. So here, like I said, here I welcomed everybody to the party. I put a picture of myself because, of course, you have to. This is the first picture ever that I took with Scentsy, by the way. This was my first wax bar, black raspberry vanilla. Can you tell I did not care? Because look at my fan in the back. It has one light bulb. Okay. But I was wearing my Scentsy shirt. I was happy and I didn't care. So that's the picture that I was using. But you have to put a picture of yourself. You don't have to, right? But I strongly, strongly encourage you to do it because it makes, I always say it, it makes it more personal. And they get to see that you're a real person and you're not just some robot that they're, is just trying to take their money, okay? So you talk a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself because they don't know you. They know the host. Maybe they know you. It depends on who it is. But for the most part, this is somebody I don't even know. She lives in Arizona and she did a party with me. And guess what? Because she did a party with me, at the end, I told her, hey, by the way, we sold this much, but just so you know, next time, instead of you could do a party, but just so you know, you could have made this much commission if you were to also be a consultant, because you could do a party and still get paid. Obviously, you could do it all together. And she most likely, she's already thinking about it. She's like, yeah, it's not a bad idea. So that's why customers and parties, it all kind of blends together because eventually that person can become a part of your team. After I posted the first one, then it's this, talking about how all the different products that we have, then the wax and the warmers. And then here she posted. You have to tell the hostess, hey, post a little bit about what you have. And if you don't have anything, post something that you want to get, or comment on one of, this one that shows, oh my God, okay, our wax, it melts super fast. I have a warmer from Walmart. It took 2 hours for the wax to melt. I know. Here, the same thing. I just posted a bunch of warmers. This was when these were coming out. So I posted about, these were hits. You see, and then somebody ordered, you have to put that somebody ordered. You don't have to, put them out there and say who it was or whatever, but let people know in the party that there's people ordering. Because then that'll get people to say, oh, okay, people are buying, maybe I'll buy two. It'll kind of, put that little idea in their head. Then the same thing, you talk about the laundry, and then here, I put a link in the middle of the party so that they have the link right here instead of having to scroll all the way down. Little details. And then this was an interactive post. Of course, I had to put something Disney. Which is your favorite Disney character? I got 11 comments out of that. These things matter, guys. The interaction, it makes a huge, huge difference. They bought, remember, this is Arizona, so hockey, they love hockey over there. Then again, see, thank you for your order. So when I do limited time, look at all the comments and interaction I got in this one. These kinds of matching games are a hit. So I tell them, whoever, the first 3 to match a pair, get a gift from me. And then what I did was I sent them a scent circle that I got for free with my hostess reward. So I didn't spend any money, but stamp or whatever it costs to mail that. And people like that. So that gets them to want to buy. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on. They bought these and then the oils. Okay, and then closer towards the party, of it ending, you have to let them know, okay, party's closing. These, this or that are always really, really good. But this just basically shows you what, and then I put another link here. This is what a Facebook party is. It's not that hard. So I know that it sometimes sounds a little bit intimidating, but it really isn't. And these are a lot better than a borrow bag. A borrow bag is awesome. It really is. But this right here, the convenience of being able to just order through here, interact with some people, it's an easy $700 minimum, maybe. Even if it's a $300-400 party, that's awesome, man. What work did you have to do? It's better than setting up your house with food and warmers and drinks and chips for you to have to clean up after. That's how they used to have to do it before. Now it's just here. And not for nothing, but I don't like cleaning. I don't like doing dishes. Mm-mm. I'll do it if I have to. And I want to start now because, you know, we're going a little stir crazy here, but this is very convenient. Like I said, it's a little bit more time consuming. You do not have to do the Google form to do the party packs. You don't have to do that. That's an extra step that I like to do because I feel like that really helps bring people in and want to buy, because again, our business runs off of the smell, the touch, the seeing, the experiencing, the Scentsy. That's why the borrow bags really are a hit too, because they get to experience it. So you don't have to necessarily do that Google form, but it really, really helps for me. And that's I think that's pretty much it. I do go live a few times. If you see here, I went live asking them if they had questions. I went on live for about 10 minutes. And then this is closer towards the end where people, you know, were ordering. I talk about them doing their own party, Scentsy again, excuse me. And then more interactive posts, because the hostess actually asked for me to extend it a little bit. And I was fine with that because, you know, the more you extend it, this is the host posting again herself. The more you, I also do these. So again, the more you interact, the better. So if anybody has any questions so far about this, you can start sending them in. I always put at the end. See, I try to make things funny too. It's not just, you know, picture perfect and no, what's your favorite holiday movie with a GIF, and then people started posting. So it's nice. It's cute. It's interaction, like I said, and it's very, very convenient. A little bit more work instead of just posting on Instagram and stuff like that, but your outcome is really, really good. I mean, what did I say? This was like a $800 or $1,000 party, $500 party. And I know it was like an amazing party. I had another one that was a $500 party. And that one was only for 5 days. So you can do a 24-hour party. You could do a 7-day party. You could do a 2-week party, whatever it is that you want to do. But try to do it by the end of the month. Don't roll a party to the following month because you want as much PRV in the same month so you can get paid off of those parties. Because if not, then you get paid the following month for that party, if that makes sense. Like if you haven't closed the party yet, unless people are only buying online, you won't get PRV off of that. If you have orders in your workstation just sitting there in a party, like on your workstation, you're not going to get paid off of that until you close it. So that's that. And then let me see. This is the page that I use. If you are not following them, you have to. This is what they're called, themed mock Scentsy parties. You just, once you get on their page, you can obviously read what they have. They're always posting things like little flyers and stuff like that you can put in the party. But over here on the left-hand side where it says events, you want to click there. And then I always use this one here where it says fall, winter, at least for this season. That's what I'm going to be using until the season is over. And if you notice, she tells you up to 21 posts in order exactly what you need to do. So if you go all the way to the bottom, if you notice, these are the same pictures that I used. You just post by post exactly what she has. So it's the same thing that I did. It's exactly that. It's already here for you. Super, super easy. You just copy and paste, and then just change it up to your name, or you can put your introduction, you can put it however you want, but you just copy and paste, like right here, copy and paste this post with the picture, and you post it, or you schedule it, and then you go to the next one, and then to the next one, and you just continue to copy and schedule, copy and schedule, copy and schedule until you're done, you know, at the last day of the party that you have it scheduled for. And that's it. She has it super, super easy. Super, super easy. post by post. Okay. So like I said, they are called, what did I say they were called? Themed mock Scentsy parties. There's a bunch of them, but this is the one that I use. And then she has here templates for messenger party, 30-minute live video, 24-hour party. They're really, I love it. And that's the group that I use. Hold on a second. Okay, now the Google form, I did the, because somebody's asking, the Google form, I can't share that with you guys because it's attached to my Gmail. So if you do not have Google, like a Gmail account, you need to create one. Because if I share my Google document, and you share it, that information is just gonna come back to me. That information is going to come back to me. So you need to create a Google account, and then on the team page, just copy the document the way that I have it. But that's pretty much it. You just ask them their name, their email, their address, because at the end of the day, what you're going to end up doing with those forms too is you're going to add them, even if they don't buy from you. All of that information, you're going to add them to your workstation. So in your workstation, under contacts, you would add that person in so that every single month now, that person is going to get your newsletter that Scentsy is going to automatically send to them. And then you could also send them happy mail. You could send them, a little a flyer with a scratch and sniff sticker or whatever you want to send to them. So the Google Doc is for other reasons too, so that you can expand your customer base. I know it's been a lot of information in this hour and 20 minutes, guys. Ooh, you see? Sister taking notes like her sister. Okay, guys, so I know we're going, mommy. The little baby's tired, so here, bring it to me. She's like, we gotta go.
Wow.
The big one already fell asleep. Okay, so if nobody has any more questions, I'm thinking of, and to Natalia, congratulations for winning the PRV challenge. I have to put this little dress on her because if not, she unzips it. She unzips her onesie and then she's naked. So if I don't put the little dress on top of her, she'll get naked. Say hi.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Yeah, hi. Bye. Yeah, bye.
She sees so many people, she doesn't know what to do. Say, un besito. She's like, get away from me. You're welcome. You're welcome. This is what I'm here for. But so congratulations to Natalia. Congratulations to the team for being so awesome. You guys did really, really good last month. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna email you guys with the next challenge. Here, you want this? And we'll see how that goes. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for coming. I hope I was somewhat helpful, and Danny too. Other thing is, every time I'm thinking of doing trainings once a week, just to kind of get everybody, just to kind of get everybody into like a little groove. And that's pretty much it. So wait for my email tomorrow morning. I love you guys. I'm happy you came. It makes me happy. And yes, snap, snap, snap to everybody. Good job, guys. Thank you guys for coming. And I will talk to you guys. You know you'll hear from me tomorrow. So I'll talk to you guys then. Besito. Mwah. Not gonna happen. Bye, guys.